Compliance Officer Interview Questions and Answers.
Thank you for coming in today for this interview. As you know, we want to fill a compliance officer position on our team. Can you tell me about your background and experience in this area?
Certainly. I have over 8 years of experience working as a compliance officer for financial services firms. In my current role, I am responsible for developing and implementing compliance policies and procedures to ensure the organization adheres to all relevant laws, regulations, and industry standards. This involves closely monitoring changes in the regulatory landscape, conducting risk assessments, providing training to employees, and investigating and resolving any compliance issues that arise.
That's very impressive. Can you give me a specific example of a compliance challenge you had to address in your current role?
Yes, about 2 years ago, there were changes made to anti-money laundering regulations in our industry. I had to quickly assess the impact on our existing policies and procedures, and then work cross-functionally with our legal, operations, and IT teams to update our compliance program accordingly. This involved revising customer due diligence requirements, enhancing transaction monitoring, and implementing new reporting processes. It was a significant undertaking, but we were able to successfully update our compliance controls and avoid any regulatory enforcement actions.
That sounds like a complex challenge that requires strong collaboration and project management skills. What do you see as the key responsibilities of a compliance officer?
I believe the primary responsibilities of a compliance officer are to stay up to date on all applicable laws, regulations, and industry standards, and ensure the organization has the appropriate controls in place to adhere to them. Conduct risk assessments to identify potential compliance risks and develop mitigation strategies. Implement robust compliance policies, procedures, and training programs to educate and enable employees to make ethical and compliant decisions. Monitor business activities and transactions to detect and investigate any potential violations. Serve as the main point of contact for regulatory bodies and respond to any inquiries or audits. Continuously evaluate the compliance program's effectiveness and make enhancements as needed.
Those are all excellent points. How would you go about building and maintaining an effective compliance program?
Building an effective compliance program requires a comprehensive, risk-based approach. First, I would conduct a thorough assessment of the organization's current compliance posture, identifying any gaps or vulnerabilities. Based on that, I would develop a detailed compliance strategy and roadmap outlining key initiatives, controls, and metrics. Establishing clear policies, procedures, and controls is crucial, but equally important is fostering a culture of compliance throughout the organization. This involves providing ongoing training and communication to all employees, empowering them to raise concerns and holding everyone accountable. Continuous monitoring and testing of the compliance program is also critical. I would implement robust audit and review processes to assess program effectiveness and identify any deficiencies. I would maintain strong relationships with regulators, legal counsel, and other key stakeholders to stay ahead of emerging compliance risks. Ultimately, an effective compliance program needs to be agile, proactive, and deeply integrated into the organization's operations and decision-making. It's a dynamic, ongoing effort, but one that is essential to protecting the company and its reputation.
That's a very comprehensive approach. One final question. What do you see as the key qualities or skills needed to be an effective compliance officer?
I believe the most important qualities for a compliance officer are strong ethical compass and commitment to integrity, excellent analytical and problem-solving skills, thorough understanding of relevant laws, regulations, and industry standards, ability to translate complex compliance requirements into practical business solutions, effective communication and collaboration skills to work across the organization, keen attention to detail, and a process-oriented mindset. a proactive, forward-thinking approach to identify and mitigate emerging risks. Courage to challenge the status quo and make difficult decisions when needed. Ultimately, a successful compliance officer must be a strategic business partner, a trusted advisor, and a relentless advocate for ethical and compliant business practices. It's a multifaceted role that requires a unique blend of technical expertise, interpersonal skills, and business acumen.
Excellent response. Thank you so much for your time today. We will be in touch soon regarding the next steps in the process.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity and look forward to hearing from you.